Number 5, Bill Latham. Number 6, Andrew Dewberry. Number 7, Sean Norris. Number 8, Kim Robbins. Number 9, Tristan Knowles. Number 10, Yannick Blair. Number 11, Tom O'Neill Thorne. Number 14, Sean Russell. And number 34, Clarence McCarthy Grogan. The head coach for Team Australia is Craig Friday, followed by the assistant coach, Grant Minzens. We will now respect the national anthem of Team Canada. Next, we will have the national anthem of Australia.
And welcome back to the World Trade Center here in Dubai. The men's 5th to 8th crossover game between Australia and Canada. Having a look at the Australian team list, players to watch out for: number 5, Bill Latham; number 7, there's Sean Norris; and number 9, Tristan Knowles. And for Canada, players to look out for in this game: number 4, Nicola Gonson; and number 9 there, Colin Higgins, as well as number 12, Patrick Anderson.
seconds to tip off. Both starting fives will be making their way to the floor. Tip-off won by Canada. And the first basket of the ball game goes to Team Canada. Basket good for Australia.
Point attempt miss. Defensive rebound number 5.
Shot is good. Number 5 of Australia. Number 12, shot is good. Out of bounds, Canada ball. Shot is good for Patrick Anderson. Foul against the shooter. Foul goes against number 9. That is his first personal foul, first team foul. Second free throw is good. Three-pointer for number 9. Foul is called against number 10. That is his first personal foul, second team foul. Holding foul called against number 9. That is his first personal foul, first team foul. Basket is good by Garrett Ostapchuk. Basket good for number 9.
Assist number 9.
Foul is called against number 5. That is his first personal foul, third team foul. Substitution.
Block 17 and men out. So ano, sa yellow hindi nasa loob. 11, 7, 10, 8. Tama eh. Make shot out.
5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. And shot is good.
Apologies for the lack in commentary.
Anderson.
All problems resolved. Australia 11, Canada 12. 4:40 to play here in this first period. Patrick Anderson in possession for the Canadians. Finds Vincent Diandier. Rebound picked up by Latham. And he'll get Sean Norris. Paul Latham unable to convert, and away comes Canada with Colin Higgins. Patrick Anderson, and he's fouled there by Australia's number 11, Tom O'Neill-Thorne.
Number 11, and that is his first personal foul, fourth team foul.
Canada with 3 team fouls, Australia with
Second team foul,
the 2. Anderson finds young Garrett Ostapchuk, and Ostapchuk takes Canada up to a 3-point lead, 3:27 to play in this first period. Latham's attempt not landing for Australia. Colin Higgins for the Canadians finds Patrick Anderson, quick layoff to Vincent Delier. Sean Norris for Australia, looking for Latham. Quick interchange there with Latham and O'Neill Thorne. Patrick Anderson for Canada. Colin Higgins thinks about the three and decides to pass it through to Gareth Ostapchuk. Timeout called by Canada. So 2:17 to play in the first period. Canada with the 1 point advantage leads Australia 14-13. Higgins to inbound for Canada. Patrick Anderson will pick up the possession for Canada. Colin Higgins. Good hands there from the Australian defence. Tom O'Neill Thorne. Sean Norris now for the Rollers. Bill Latham. 7 on the shot clock. Norris back to Latham. Latham will set himself up. A little bit rushed on that occasion, and Patrick Anderson will lob it towards Colin Higgins, but Higgins wasn't quite on the same page as the Canadian number 12.
Just over a minute and a half remaining in the first quarter.
Latham. O'Neill Thorne's shot doesn't land on that occasion for the Rollers, and away comes Colin Higgins for the Canadians. Patrick Anderson. Anderson lays it off to Vincent
Basket is good.
Dahlia, and Dahlia takes Canada up to 16 points, moving into the final minute of this first quarter. Latham narrows the deficit back down to the 1 point.
Remaining in the first quarter.
Anderson will find Gareth Ostapchuk, and he restores that 3-point advantage as we move into the final 30 seconds of this period. Sean Norris for Australia. Latham back to Norris. And
Basket is good, and the foul. Foul was called against number 5. That is his second personal foul, 4th team foul.
good work there from Kim Robbins, and Robbins makes that a 3-point play, so that levels the scores. Robbins will be substituted. Anderson lobs the ball to Colin Higgins. 12 seconds left of this period. Can Canada get another shot up in the meantime? Anderson no look pass to Ostapchuk, and a long shot there from Australia's Tom O'Neill Thorne doesn't trouble the scorekeeper. So at the end of the first period, scores level 18 apiece. And second quarter underway here. Norris for Australia. Puts up the shot, banks it in off the glass. So Australia into the lead. Good work there by Norris. And Ostapchuk and unable to prevent the half-court violation. Good work from Andrew Dewberry. Dewberry for Australia. Bill Latham will get the shot up just in the nick of time as the shot clock buzzer sounded. So Australia up to 22, Canada 18. Colin Higgins for Canada. Gareth Ostapchik finds Vincent Dalier, and a foul.
Foul is called against number 7.
Foul
That is
called
his
there
first
against
personal foul,
Australian
first team foul.
number 7,
2 free
Sean Norris.
throws to
So
Canada.
Vincent Dalier to the line. Doesn't convert on the first attempt. Australia in possession. O'Neill Thorne. And rebound collected by Canada. Colin Higgins will bring it up. Drives down the left-hand side of the court. Ostapchik to Patrick Anderson. Anderson drives down, plays it across to Higgins, who will put up the 3. It doesn't drop for Higgins though. He'll pick up his rebound. Puts up another shot, doesn't drop. Bill Latham for Australia. And the Australian Rollers now looking to try and extend this lead, but not the best pass from Latham on that occasion. And away comes Canada. Colin Higgins. Looking for some space. Australian defense solid, and just a reach and foul is going to be called. Bill Latham will be blown for that one. 7:44 to play here in the first half. Australia with a 4-point lead. Ostapchik. Tylerman lobbed the ball across towards Colin Higgins. Higgins unable to convert, and Sean Norris will bring the ball up for the Rollers. Latham. Referee stopped the play as Norris had lost his balance.
Substitution. 7 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first half. Scores 22-18. Australia possession.
Norris for Australia. Shot clock at 3, and Sean Norris adds 3 to the Australian score with that 3-pointer. And another loose ball from Canada. However, a foul off the ball. Sees Latham pick up another foul. That'll be his second. Canada will inbound. Latham will be substituted, and onto the court comes Australians number 9 there, Tristan Knowles. Anderson puts up the 3 and drains it for Canada. So back-to-back 3s from either team. Anderson will pick up the loose ball for the Canadians. 6:30 to play here in this first half. 4-point advantage for Australia. Patrick Anderson in possession for Canada. His pass was wayward on that occasion. And unsportsmanlike foul is going to go against Patrick Anderson. Holding back the break of Sean Norris. So Australia will go to the line and pick up the possession after the shots. Tom O'Neill-Thorne takes Australia up to 26 points. And completes 2 from 2, and Australia will inbound with 6:19 to play in this first half. Anderson in possession for Canada. And loose pass from the Canadians. Tom O'Neill-Thorne picks up the loose ball. Sean Norris, Tristan Knowles. Knowles lobs it across to Sean Norris. Banks it, tries to bank it in off the backboard, and Canada will pick up the loose ball. Anderson finds young Reid Diath. He's unable to convert, and Sean Norris for the Rollers now in possession. Tom O'Neill-Thorne, quick pass to Tristan Knowles. Foul going to be called against Reid Diath from Canada. Tom O'Neill-Thorne just unable to pick up that pass from Sean Norris, but deflected out of bounds by one of the Canadians. So Australia 11 on the shot clock. Will try to extend their lead. Tristan Knowles to Sean Norris, and Norris makes sure for the Australian Rollers. Anderson will find young Reid Diath, and he's unable to convert for Canada. So Canada just seemingly losing their way a little bit at this stage. Tristan Knowles will slow things down for Australia, and a 3-point attempt from O'Neill-Thorne doesn't drop. Diath towards Anderson, does well to pick up the ball. And once again, Diath struggling to trouble the scorekeeper. Under 4 minutes to play in this first half. Australia looking to build on their lead. 3-point attempt not landing. Tristan Knowles. Shot clock down to 5. Australia will put up the shots, and good work there from Andrew Dewberry. Reid Diath for Canada. Lays it off to Anderson. Anderson looking for a way into the paint, but hands it over to number 6 for Canada, Bo Hedges. Final 3 minutes of this first half. Ball turned over, so Canada will inbound.
Substitution, Canada.
Patrick Anderson will leave the court. So final 2:47 to play in this first half. Canada looking to narrow the deficit. Hedges finds Canada's number 10 there, Lee Melimik, and Melimik takes Canada up to 25 points. Knowles, Sean Norris. Norris but wayward on that occasion. To Tristan Knowles, in and out. Rebound collected by Norris. Foul will go against Andrew Dewberry. And a timeout will be called by Australia. 2 minutes, 11 seconds to play here in the first half. Australia 31, Canada 25. Vincent Dallier. Foul picked up there by Tristan Knowles, his second. Australia now in foul trouble. 2 minutes to play here in this first half. Can Colin Higgins make the most of it? Not on the first attempt. Colin Higgins misses both opportunities. So with 2 minutes to play here in this first half, Canada will pick up the possession after the unsportsmanlike foul. Reed Diath. Colin Higgins plays it across to Bo Hedges. Back to Vincent Delier, and Delier takes Canada up to the 27-point mark. Sean Norris for the Rollers, and Neil Thorne. Tristan Knoll looking for a gap, and the gap opens up nicely for him, and he converts for the men in goals. Long pass up to the other side, picked up by Vincent Delier. Colin Higgins will put up the three, short on that occasion. Moving into the final minute of this first half. Tristan Knowles, shot clock running down, and Knowles extends the Australian lead. Hedges to Diath, and now Vincent Delier. Bo Hedges, and Hedges. His shot doesn't drop, but Australia come away with it. Tristan Knowles takes control, slows the play down. And Sean Norris. Knowles will try and set himself up. Australia battling to get the shot up, and 24-second violation will go against the Rollers. 2.7 left in this first half. Canada looking to not concede anything here. Will they get a shot up? They do, but that will not trouble the scorekeeper. So at the end of the first half, Australia 35, Canada 27. Welcome back to the Dubai World Trade Center. Second half action about to get underway here in the crossover playoffs for 5th to 8th between Canada and Australia. Australia going into this second half with the 35-27 advantage over Canada. Patrick Anderson for the Canadians. Garrett Ostapchuk to Colin Higgins. Higgins looking for some space down the baseline and lobs it across the court to Patrick Anderson. And Patrick Anderson takes Canada up to 29 points. 6-point advantage for Australia. Canada will want to try and keep Australia out here early on in this phase of the third quarter, and good work there from Australia's Sean Russell as he takes Australia up to 37 points. Anderson towards Higgins. And space opening up nicely there for Garrett Ostapchuk and the Canadian number 5. Putting pressure on the Australians, as does Anderson, and he picks up the loose possession. Anderson fakes his way through, unable to convert on the first attempt, spins around, and eventually Canada now to within 4 points. So Australia back on the attack. Tristan Knowles finds Sean Russell, and Russell will keep the Australian scoreboard ticking over. Colin Higgins to Anderson. Anderson will put up the mid-range shots. Hits the back of the ring, bounces into the hands of Russell. And good work there by Tristan Knowles. Gets the shot up, and foul will be called against Garrett Ostapchuk. So Tristan Knowles to the line for 1. Patrick Anderson picks up the rebound. Away come Canada. Anderson towards Vincent Dallaire, and foul will be called against Australian number 2 there, Frank Pinder. Patrick Anderson will go to the line for 2 free throws. 7:25 to play in the third. And Anderson takes Canada up to 34 points. Just staying within reach are the Canadians, not allowing Australia to pull away, and Anderson chipping away at that lead. 6-point advantage again for Australia. Canada wanting to try and stop the Rollers on this play. Working hard on the defensive end, and an offensive foul is going to be called against Australia. That foul called on Sean Russell. That's his second foul, and correction, his first. and second team foul for Australia. Patrick Anderson for Canada. And a bit of a wasted opportunity there. Loose pass from Tyler Miller. Canada can't afford unforced errors, and good work from Russell. Plays in Frank Pinder, and Pinder converts for Australia. Patrick Anderson in possession for the Canadians, and he plays it towards Vincent Dallier. Anderson looking for the return pass. Foul's going to be called against Garrett Ostapchuk. Timeout called by Canadian coach Mathieu Ferrani, and 6 minutes 9 to play here in the third. Australia 43, Canada 35. Back to the action. Just over 6 minutes to play here in the third. Tristan Knowles puts up the three, doesn't land, and Patrick Anderson will pick up his sixth rebound, leading the game in all assets of play is Patrick Anderson, and he hits the three. That'll take his points tally in this game up to 18 points. He has 6 rebounds and 6 assists, so Australia won't want to let Anderson keep this momentum going. They'll try and put that to a stop as soon as they could. Tristan Knowles in the meantime, his three doesn't drop for the Rollers, and away comes Canada with Patrick Anderson. Colin Higgins. Foul will be called against Tristan Knowles. Some wholesale changes being made by Australia. So on court for Australia we have Bill Latham, Sean Norris, as well as Tom O'Neill-Thorne, Andrew Dewsbury. Canada in the meantime will find Vincent Dallier, and Dallier unable to convert on that occasion. Just under 5 to play here in the third. Sean Norris plays it across to Tom O'Neill-Thorne. Norris, shot clock at 7, and Norris slots home nicely for the Australian Rollers. Anderson to Higgins. Higgins to Bo Hedges. Hedges to Henderson. Henderson fakes one way. Spins back at the 3-throw line and drains the shot from the free throw line. And 5-point game. Sean Norris in possession for Australia and had to get the shot up quickly as the shot clock ran down. Foul will be called off the ball against Sean Norris. Patrick Anderson with 20 points in the game so far. Top of the points tally for Australia is Bill Latham and Sean Norris, nine each. So Australia spreading it around. Canada looking to this man, Patrick Anderson. He adds to his, nearly adds to his assist columns there. And foul against Sean Norris again will send Vincent Dahlia to the line for 2. And Dahlia narrows the deficit down to 4 points. So good passage of play here in this the third period for Canada, keeping themselves right in this game. Latham to Norris. Norris drives down the left-hand side of the court. Looking for Neil Thorne, and good work there from the Australian number 11. Moving into the final 3 minutes of this third period, Patrick Anderson sets up another 3, doesn't drop, almost does well to pick up his own rebound, but alert play there from Tom O'Neill Thorne. Anderson, though, will win it back for Canada. Australia turning it over at the crucial moment there, and Anderson will add to his rising points tally in this game. 22 points for Anderson, 43 for Canada, 47 for Australia. Long pass to Tom O'Neill Thorne, quickly lays it off to Bill Latham. Latham with 7 on the shot clock, he'll put up the shot. Doesn't drop, so away come Canada. A little bit of nerves creeping into the Rollers play at the moment. Battling to break the Canadian defense. And Canada bring themselves to within 2. And converted there by Lee Melimik. Latham, Tom O'Neill Thorne, Norris, shot clock at 8. Canada working hard on the defensive play. Norris' shot doesn't drop. Away comes Patrick Anderson. Can Canada draw level? Final minute 25 here in the third. And Anderson, calm as you like, brings us level, and that will call for a timeout from Australia. So Australian timeout, scores level here, 47 apiece, 1:17 to play here in the third. 1:17 to play in the third. Scores level, 47 apiece. Australia will pick up the possession. Bill Latham, and soft foul given away there by Colin Higgins. That is Canada's third. Australia are in team foul troubles. Latham finds Tom O'Neill Thorne, and the offensive foul will go against the Australian number 11, O'Neill Thorne. Not looking happy about that call is Tom O'Neill Thorne. Higgins across to Anderson. Higgins quickly outlet to Melimik, and back to Anderson. Final 37 seconds of the game, of this period. Anderson will put up the turnaround spin shot, and Patrick Anderson putting on a show here at the Dubai World Trade Center as he's single-handedly pulling Canada into the lead. Anderson up to 26 points in this game, and it's just not dropping for the Australian Rollers at the moment. A little bit panic setting in, and away comes Anderson. Once again, he had to put up the long shot, and that'll be the end of the third. So, as we go into the fourth quarter, Canada lead Australia by 49 points to 47. Slight delay to the start of the fourth quarter as the scoreboard has some technical issues, so we'll be underway shortly. And fourth quarter about to get underway. And we're up and running. Tristan Knowles for the Rollers. And Patrick Anderson throwing himself at the loose ball and doing enough. But great start to this fourth period from Australia as Tristan Knowles hits the three and Australia back into the lead. Henderson to Hedges, and Hedges shot short on that occasion. Bill Latham for Australia. Ethan Laird, Tristan Knowles. Canada working hard on their defense, but Knowles finds the space. Gets a shot up, doesn't drop, but good work from Tom O'Neill Thorne. And that'll be a 24-second shot clock violation. Tom O'Neill Thorne pleading with the referees for the foul. But Canada win possession back. Higgins to Bo Hedges. And Hedges puts up a mid-range shot that he converts this time. Canada back into the lead. Ethan Laird for Australia. Tristan Knowles back to Laird. Laird puts up the shot. Three-point attempt didn't drop. Here comes Colin Higgins. Sorry, Bo Hedges to Colin Higgins. Higgins will put up the three-point attempt. Rebound collected by Patrick Anderson. And into the zone goes Colin Higgins. And he will be fouled and go to the line for the bonus shot. Foul will go against Tristan Knowles. Australia now in possession. Tristan Knowles. Looking for some space. And Bill Latham's shot doesn't drop, but he is fouled by Canada's number 6. The referee seemingly signaled 6, but it looks like it was foul on Colin Higgins. No, in fact, Bo Hedges. So Australia now narrowing that gap to 2 points. Patrick Anderson looking for options. Higgins. Shot clock at 10. Closely watched by Laird. Quick hands from Higgins. Finds Hedges, and good work there by Melimick. And he takes Canada into a 5-point lead. 4-point lead, shall I say. Scoreboard showing Australia with 51 points, Canada 55. .7:17 to play in this game. Neck and neck between these two teams. Tristan Knowles' 3-point attempt doesn't drop. And Patrick Anderson lobs a long pass towards Colin Higgins, I think it was. And no foul given there. So away come Australia. Tristan Knowles looking for Latham. And he will be blown. Foul will be called against Vincent Dallier. So the Rollers will inbound from the baseline. 6:52 to play here in this game. Nothing in it. Ethan Laird, Tristan Knowles. And Bill Latham will put up the shots, just not falling for Latham at the moment. The danger man for Australia, Colin Higgins, looking for Canada's danger man, Anderson. Higgins across to Hedges, and his shot doesn't drop. Anderson will pick up the loose ball. Back to Higgins, back to Hedges. Hedges will make sure on this occasion. So 6 points advantage for Canada now as we move towards the final 6 minutes of this game. And 3-point shot there from Tristan Knowles. And narrows it right back down to 3. So good work there from the Australian number 9. Anderson spinning away from the defense. Bo Hedges looking to play in Melimick, but good hands there from the Australian defense. And away comes Tristan Knowles. Knowles, the danger man from the 3-point line, and didn't work out on that occasion. Away goes Bo Hedges for Canada. Hedges puts up the shot, doesn't drop. Rebound will eventually come back to Patrick Anderson, and Vincent Dallier takes Canada up to 59 as we move into the final 5 minutes of this game. All to play for, neck and neck between both sides. Tom and Neil Thorne to Tristan Knowles. And good work there between Knowles and Yannick Blair, and Bill Latham. So Canada 59, Australia 56. Under 4.5 minutes to play. Anderson spins away from Latham, trying to look for some space. Will he get the shot up? Foul will be called. Looks like the foul will go against Yannick Blair, the number 10 for Australia. Sean Norris and Frank Pinder onto the court. Patrick Anderson, closely watched by Norris, spins away from him, looking for Colin Higgins, and Higgins will get the shot up, and the ball foul was before the shot went up there from Higgins, so Canada will inbound it from the baseline. Patrick Anderson puts up the three, short on that occasion, and away come Australia. Opportunity to narrow the gap or draw level. Patrick Anderson will pick up the pass that was aimed for Latham, and between Higgins and Hedges, they convert for Canada. Canada will be happy to see the scoreboard ticking over and try and stop the Australians here. Australia will look to Bill Latham, who just doesn't seem to have the form at the moment. It's just deserted him, but luckily for the Australians on the other side, Higgins misses his layup. And Higgins will be called for the foul. 3:20 to play. Timeout called by Australia. Australia with two timeouts. Canada with two timeouts in the bank, and so does Australia. Canada with the 4 team fouls. Australia with 3. And we have a 5-point game with 3:20 to go here in this crossover playoff. And the winning team here will take on Italy, who beat Germany earlier in the crossover playoff. And that will be for the 5th and 6th place playoff in this competition. Big 3 minutes 20 to play here in this game. Either side will want to go into the losing slot of the 7th and 8th position. So all to play for, 3:20 to play. Australia will inbound. Sean Norris. Tom O'Neill Thorne in and out, and rebound will eventually be collected by Canada, and Anderson gets Higgins away. Higgins will wait for Anderson. Anderson looking for options. Spins away, finds Higgins, and Hedges will put up the shot, doesn't drop, and away comes Australia with Bill Latham in possession now. Tom O'Neill Thorne. Norris. Latham. And Mismatch there with Hedges and Latham, and foul given away there by the Canadian number 5, so that'll take Bill Latham to the line. Canada now in team foul troubles. Australia with 1 to give. Latham struggling at the moment is Bill Latham, and shakes his head at the free throw line there. And regathers his composure, brings Australia to within 4. Off the ball foul there. Foul will go against Frank Pinder. And so that'll be Australia's 4th. So any foul going forward will result in free throws for either side. Anderson plays it across to Higgins. Hedges back to Higgins, and Higgins will put up the shot. The rebound picked up by Australia, so Canada just struggling to break the defense of Australia, and Australia now looking to put themselves within a few points here. It doesn't drop for Tom O'Neill Thorne. Higgins for Canada, down to 1:40 to play here, and Canada will look to use up as much of the clock as they possibly can. Anderson's pass almost knocking Vincent Delier in off his chair, and Bo Hedges' shot wayward on that occasion, short. Away comes Australia, another opportunity to try and narrow the gap, and a 3-point attempt there from Norris doesn't land, and away comes Higgins. We're moving into the final minute of this game. Neither side giving an inch, defending for their lives. Anderson will find Colin Higgins, he's off balance, doesn't drop, so another opportunity for Australia. Tom O'Neill Thorne, he'll put up the 3, doesn't drop, and Anderson plays it across the halfway line to Higgins, and they'll definitely look to use up the time. Foul Bill Latham, and that'll take Higgins to the line. Australia have managed to keep Anderson quiet in this quarter, but it was the passage of play in the third where Anderson was unstoppable that has brought them into this position, and with 31 seconds to play, can Colin Higgins extend their lead? Not on the first attempt. So Canada not making it easy for themselves in this final stage. Higgins resets, takes a deep breath, and pulls that lead of the Canadians up to 5, so more than a 2-possession play here, so Canada will be happy about that. Timeout called. What has Australia got up their sleeves? Australia with the inbound. 31 seconds left here in this game. And Ethan Laird in possession for Australia. Puts up the three, short on that occasion, and Canada will let the ball go out of bounds. Australia will be looking to foul Canada. Stop the clock, which Tom O'Neill Thorne duly does. And that'll put Bo Hedges at the free throw line. Veteran Bo Hedges doesn't convert on that first attempt. In and out on the second, rebound collected by Australia. Norris looking to Tristan Knowles, Ethan Laird. Australia trying to get the shot up, it doesn't drop, and Canada are going to come away with victory in this encounter, and they will be delighted with that. And hats off to Patrick Anderson in that third quarter, making this possible. And at the end of the game here, Canada 62, Australia 57. Canada into the 5th and 6th place playoff, and Australia will compete for the 7th and 8th place against Germany. And from the Dubai World Trade Center, signing off here, action back tomorrow.